While his wife was asleep, the man secretly extracted fat from her thigh. Soon he collected a large jar full of fat. The man was very satisfied. He quickly took out the suction tube and stuck the other end into his own skinny arm. As the fat was injected, his muscles immediately swelled up. Then he stuck the syringe into his other arm, but only a small lump appeared. He looked down in anger. The fat had already run out, so he set his sights on his wife's big, round belly. He turned the suction to maximum power and placed it directly on her stomach. Soon his wife's arms deflated. Even the fat in her thighs, belly, and face was completely drained. The sudden loss of fat jolted his wife awake. She angrily pulled out the tube, but as soon as she stood up, she felt dizzy and faint. Overwhelmed by weakness, she collapsed onto the couch. The man took the chance to mock her. Then he stuck the needle into his own arm. Soon his muscles became unusually full. He injected the fat into his chest muscles and even gave himself an 8-pack. By now, his body looked like that of a bodybuilding champion. He walked to the mirror with a satisfied look, extremely pleased with his strong physique. Just then, his wife noticed his calves. She immediately let out a mocking laugh. The man also noticed his calves were still skinny. He quickly stuck the needle into his own thigh. Seeing this, the wife swiftly flipped the switch to turbo mode. The machine began shaking violently. A huge amount of fat surged into the man's thighs. Soon his thighs grew more than 10 times thicker. In an instant, the man turned into a 500-pound fat man. Now his wife finally showed a triumphant smile. The man could barely even walk. As soon as he lifted his foot, he crashed heavily to the ground, stuck like an overfed cat, unable to move. The wife looked at the machine and noticed it had an undo button. She immediately turned the dial to undo, since there wasn't much fat left inside. As the fat was injected back, the wife's figure became perfect again. You could even say she was plumper than before. When she was done, she threw away the tube and kicked the machine to pieces. What good was keeping such a harmful machine? Just like the 500-pound man, kicked right out of the house by his wife.